We ain't got no sponsors. can't pay nobody yet, so we got to make sure that we stay professional.
Yes.
So these folks that come on our show leave as the professionals they came. That's right. We back. Bye-bye, jumping shit. That's Just It Podcast, episode 17.
Yeah.
Episode 17. We in the
17.
house. And we back.
All right.
I'm back with three of my guests is here, and then Profound Rucker is on his
guest.
Yeah, yes, we're hosts.
Right, you right. Correct me, sir. Correct me. Right. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Otis, the only one still here.
You right.
He getting everybody's money.
But his knees don't work. Yeah, he gotta pay somebody, so he's not getting everybody's money. So we back in the house, and three of my hosts is here, and me. Profound Rucker is on the way.
All right.
He in that podcasting truck that come on the commercial. Boom, right before.
That shit do look like a delivery truck.
It is a delivery truck.
We deliver a podcast.
Right. Same one that come on everybody's show. Maybe we'll get an intro one day.
He's gonna leave himself in the car. He gonna, oh, man.
Yeah.
I done left
forgot-
myself in the car.
I forgot myself. I'll be back. I went to go get the ice and I forgot myself.
Erase my name
off of my brother Profound.
I left my ice to nobody.
Nigga, Miles just has a ball in this motherfucker. He's singing the Motown 50s. All right. That's Just It Podcast. We back in here laughing and giggling, entertaining ourselves. But sometimes we like to give you something that you can take away from this joint. And I like doing these type of episodes because after all the laughs and giggles and stuff, we like to give you something to think about and maybe go, maybe that will make the world a little better. So we're going to do our intro today.
All right.
Look, everybody looking like, because they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But Lou do. So the title of the show is Tell Me What You Think of... let me see. I got it.
Yes.
Tell me what you think of me, right?
Yeah.
No,
You gotta
Find out what that means to me.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Find out what it means to me. Yeah. You know, I gotta fuck it up. I gotta fuck it.
But you just said it right, though.
I said, right, but that was 12 minutes ago. If we would have started on time, I would have had the shit correct.
You got both Otis Reddy and Aretha turning over
Right,
in their verse.
but
Mad as hell. Mad as hell.
Like, what the fuck we did all them years?
right, what does we do? Right, they put our stuff on Apple Music and they don't even listen. All right, so we gonna do our intros like we always do our intros, and I guess Profound ain't here, so we just gonna do it with us.
All
That's
right.
what's up.
I don't think, you know.
I think we can handle it.
I think it's gonna still go. You know, I think it's gonna still.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So,
We'll make it.
y'all know I don't be thinking about these. I don't be planning them. I don't be writing them.
I can tell.
You
Right.
can tell?
Yeah.
All right. So, if Shine, my man Pastor Shine.
Yeah,
I'ma
amen,
just
amen,
start it
amen.
like this.
Jesus is
My
Lord.
man
What's up?
Pastor Shine in the
What's
house.
going on? What's going on?
Welcome back, sir.
Always.
Glad to see you.
Good to see you.
All right.
You almost didn't come.
I know, but I'm glad you did come,
Yeah.
and because you're the only man that could do this, like you told us last
Exactly.
week. Shit, I'm the only person
That can do this.
that can be put in this position
That's
to do
the damn
this.
show.
He said that shit, didn't he?
No, but he is. Shit.
He said it without the shit, but
He ain't say shit.
he ain't say shit, but he
But
said
he said
that.
some shit like that.
He said it, so
He
we
might
knew.
have thought it in his
He
past.
said it's like, nigga, I can't be replaced, nigga. Like, you know, cha-ching. That's what he said.
What you got for me? What you got for me?
We gonna do
No,
do
two fingers, man. Two fingers.
Only
Two fingers.
one.
Two.
He learned how to stack.
Yeah, I learned that last week.
Jesus went there with that whip.
I ain't blended in with a shirt and I only see the middle finger.
He wholly stacking. Glory Davis. What am I saying there, my man? All right. So
In the Saints.
Right.
Oh,
We gonna do.
All right, what you got? What you got?
We gonna do cereal.
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 Cereal. If I was Captain Crunch, how would you greet me?
Dang. You actually stumped me.
All right. Let's go to another one. Let's go to another
do
one.
something else.
Oh, man.
That was Profile Rucker. If I was Rice Krispies, how would you greet me?
Happy snap, crackle, and pop.
My man. That's right. Happy Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
That was gay, too.
For sure. With them kind of with them.
Hell
They
yeah.
like snap.
They were just too
crackle.
happy all the time, man.
Anything
They was
that
little
goes-
kids. They was
They
extremely
were
happy with that bowl of
they
cereal
were
about to get soggy.
We was all happy with cereal.
Down like they was.
See, they used to be Keebler L's. And they got,
Oh, they got fired. They got fired.
Too much snapping they crackle.
And popping.
He said they got
I gotta
fired.
do something else. So the niggas went made cereal.
Yeah, they got caught making marshmallow treats.
Wow.
That's why they kicked the dentist out and put him out on his own.
Yeah, I like
He's supposed to be in the group.
Then again, the L's gonna be out right. The L's gonna be ready to kick my ass. They're gonna be outside ready to fight me. So
And you know they real.
right. Oh shit. Oh shit. How else we get our presents, right? They make cookies and they make presents. When they ain't making presents, they making cookies. My man, Rev Lou, ESQ, you in the house.
What's up, black man?
Red round. Nigga, you supposed to put the claps on.
Yeah, put the clap on. Yeah,
We appreciate it. We appreciate
yeah,
it.
there we go.
Share
So,
some claps.
You already want some clap.
Yeah, nigga. I don't get a lot in real life.
if I was Frosted Flakes,
Uh-oh.
how would you greet me? That's great! All right. Profile in the house. Profile in the house.
Like he just left a bowling tournament.
All right, he got fucking. He got
Nigga bowl with Al Bundy, dog. I swear to God,
He looked like he got fired from Hardee's.
we got the meat.
We gonna do restaurants next time.
And don't you give me
No,
Wendy's.
nigga, you better not give me Arby's either.
Oh man. All right.
Ah, shoot.
So we doing cereals, we doing the greets, and we know we can't make profile last.
He was right on time.
He was right on time. He slid in like David Ruffin.
Don't wait on me.
No, we wasn't waiting on you.
no,
We know you be late. So we doing cereals, brother. We greeting in cereals.
Disappointed already.
I'm going
Right.
to
They wasn't waiting on me.
You on the Frosted Flakes? Okay.
So nasty.
I said okay. I just said okay. I didn't say shit. I said okay. I said okay. So I said okay.
So
Fiber is important.
Some frosted mini wheats.
Always.
We gotta get past this whole show, y'all know that, right? We still got more show to go.
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know if you gonna, if you at this time because whenever I say one error, you be like I was too young, or if I go the other one, you
I'm
be
old
like,
as
why you
fuck.
go?
Man,
Okay,
that's too old.
Bro, you right. You are old as fuck.
They ain't start making color cereal till like what, 74?
Okay, Golden Crisp, nigga. If I was Golden Crisp,
What?
Golden Crisp.
Damn.
Golden Crisp. Who the fuck's slogan for Golden Crisp?
You just said you was old as hell, nigga.
Ain't no character for it.
It's the bear. It's the bear. It's the bear.
Golden Crisp.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
bear.
that's the Golden
Cocoa Crisp.
It used to be sugar. It used to be the sugar.
Sugar bear. Okay,
But
thank
they
you.
changed it because it was unhealthy.
And Sugar Bear sounded a little funny.
I don't know Sugar Bear. Jiggle smack.
had them background singers.
I knew a nigga named Sugar Bear, and he was locked up.
I seen him play cereal.
Man,
They was telling us a long time ago, dog.
Sugar Bear,
Sugar Bear, dog.
They said Sugar Bear used to grab niggas by the throat in the yard and fuck them.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
By the throat. No, excuse me, not fuck them. He used to grab them by the throat. No, it's the Sugar Bear from the hood. See, that's what I'm saying. It was the Sugar Bear from the hood. And he went to prison, and they said he used to grab niggas by the throat and suck they dick. That's what they said.
Oh, Jesus.
In the yard. In the yard. Sugar Bear.
All right, Esquire.
I always stayed away from Sugar Bear.
that's how he did. Snap,
So-
crackle, pop.
so-
Damn.
You got,
Nothing to do with Sugar Bear no more. Damn.
Right.
you got,
I don't know where you heard
I don't
that.
know.
Golden
Right. We getting away from the professional.
Yeah, that was- yeah.
Look. He sweating this shit. Brian sweating.
That
Hold
was
on.
Captain Crunch
We
spitting
got
them lines.
right. We got to start. We got to get past that. We got to get past this because we
Thank
get
you, man.
right. We going back into our old shows and the old way we did things.
Right.
Y'all doing shit now?
Right.
I didn't hear you.
he said, y'all doing shit.
So did you catch the end of that? Can't get enough of Super Golden.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, can't get enough of Golden. I remember the commercial.
I left the ending off that for you to finish it off. It's got the crunch with.
Nope, don't remember all that.
It's got the crunch with.
Yeah, you gonna get me on a lot of that shit.
Right, I tried to give him a good one.
He could.
Swear you couldn't write this shit.
Right. I should have gave this one to Lou, but I'm gonna give it to you, my man,
Oh,
Dez
no,
Cortez.
nigga. What you mean?
What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, dog.
If I was Fruit Loops, how would you greet me?
Get the fuck on, Toucan.
Say follow your news.
It always does. All right, y'all. All right. You all right, Lou? That wasn't defensive, was it?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Offensive part was giving it to me.
Yeah.
But you gonna laugh, you gonna fuck it up. Like, you gonna feel him like, yeah, I make a disrespect. Right. But I'm just, right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let that disrespect go by.
I wanted to make sure that this Dr. Sandy didn't call me tonight. And speaking of disrespect,
Uh-oh.
that's what this show is about.
All right.
About
Disrespect.
See, I be waiting to slide into it. And,
don't,
I be
but okay.
waiting for y'all
It
perfect the way that, my transition.
Yep.
Slide into it. That ain't this show, but we can do it.
All right.
I was rapping.
You sound like a pimp.
Yeah. Disrespect. Find out what it means to me.
Disrespect.
No, we were not finding out what disrespect means,
Find
but
out
it's
what respect
respect.
means. Respect.
Find out what it means to me.
All right.
Esquire.
So I have a scenario, and I called Lou this week with the scenario. And of course, me and Lou had a long ass conversation for about.
Hold on.
And I even had to call back.
You can't just be calling this man.
I can
like
call
that,
this
man.
nigga whenever I want
His
to.
homie don't like you, dog.
I don't give a fuck. What's his homie name?
Mason.
I don't give a fuck you.
You can't just be calling my man.
My girlfriend don't like it either. So, but she don't even remember
Thanks
what
for
we
being honest about.
She don't like it when I call them either. But fuck it.
Thank you, bitch.
Yeah, but that's what we are. We transparent here. That's what we do. Honest, transparent. That was
transparent.
That was the word y'all staring from. Transparency.
Oh, okay.
Or integrity. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay with integrity. That sounds better. That sounds more clear. Yes. So the situation. So first, please listen to the situation because I don't want it to get lost in translation. By the time you get to the third person, then it means something else. Oh boy. Yes, sir.
There's 6 people on the screen.
No, you got to introduce the guests. People looking like, man, who's my man?
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll say it like that then.
did.
My fault. I fucked up. I mean, no,
I'm gonna text
it
you
was
next time.
No, he did it like my girlfriend would do. It's 6 people on the screen. They would say you ain't hosting, but there go the host. Right? Say that nigga over there. It's 6 people on the screen. Well, you know what to do. Why you arguing? On the way.
You right though. He did get you.
It is 6 people on the screen. You right. My fault. We have guests in the house.
All right, we laughing too much.
Not laughing too much.
Laughing too much.
You right. Be serious. New show.
We're gonna lose one of our viewers.
We have a guest tonight, and he's a professional, and he's like, damn, did I make the right decision by coming on here tonight? It's this the way Sean feels every week when he sits here, so it's all right.
Yeah.
My man Brian Chaney, please introduce yourself, because you can do it better than I can do it.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me.
Come up to the mic a little bit.
I'm Brian Chaney, CEO of Chain Reaction Counseling Services.
Don't sound like.
So there you go, mic in the back.
There we go, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
My
Thank you
mic
for having
sounds
me.
nice.
I'm Brian Chaney of Chain Reaction Counseling Services. I'm a certified mental health therapist as well as a certified hypnotherapist, as well as the only certified male sports social worker in the state of Michigan.
Go, my dog.
All right. Great credentials. Great credentials.
Hell yeah.
That's all you gotta say?
That's it. That's it.
start with the therapy.
I mean, we can dive right in.
Start with the therapy. You already been like, man, this is too much for me.
Right.
I mean, but you're more than that, though. I mean, but you're more than that.
I'm a father.
There you go.
I'm a father of
Because
4
that
sons.
matters.
Yeah.
That matters right there. Your opinion matters because you're
appreciate
a father of 4 sons.
I'm a father of 4 sons.
And-
Stone River Blaze and Storm. A husband, a son, a brother. You know, I just love people. I love connecting with people, helping people.
You want to talk about your other business too?
I own properties.
There you go.
I do all kinds of stuff. I work for the Upper Peninsula with the jails and hospitals a couple nights a week. I mean, man, that's it. I just turned 50 years old on Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying.
I just turned 50 on Tuesday.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to think we just got anybody in here. We got somebody important.
That's why he
Carry
pointed
some
to
weight.
the screen.
I was a Division I athlete, so I got a couple things going on, man.
There you go.
There you go.
But again, that mental health, that's my biggest piece, man. I'm here to talk to people, help people, listen to people, help people process.
All right.
And so when I say the 4 sons, and I'm not, I'm saying you're someone that has to give advice all the time.
Yes, sir.
So that's why when I give this scenario, I'm going to ask everybody their opinion on this scenario.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And don't be trying to get them to agree with
No.
you.
I'm going to give them the
That's why we was
scenario.
on the phone so
do.
long.
I'm going to
Okay.
give them the scenario, and you're going to tell me because I can say this part if it's disrespectful or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me if it's disrespectful or not.
Okay.
Profound.
That was disrespectful.
And I'm about to tell y'all right fucking now. I ain't had shit to drink, so it's all fucking.
The way you
Oh, he hell. I'm just letting y'all know. So I said this shit last week, didn't I?
Yeah,
I said I ain't had no motherfucking drink, so it's all these shits and giggles.
Out today.
Yeah.
all the way up the
Ain't gonna be no shits and giggles today, so he hell. What the fuck?
Yeah, he got them guns out today.
Get that motherfucker red pop.
Go ahead with the scenario. Let's go with the scenario.
Fees in his
Not
life.
like selling them Dr. Peppers.
He do look like a Dr. Pepper delivery.
No, what? No.
Delivery.
Oh, no, not the new Dr. Pepper. I don't know. Fuck that.
Not
No.
new.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so this is the scenario.
All right.
And then I have another one that applies to my life that's damn near the same way.
Man,
So,
what you
but-
tell
okay.
me?
You take a date. I'm not gonna even. This is gonna make it even better. Don't even put yourself. Don't put yourself in the situation. Put it as a friend, somebody that came and told you this happened to them. Okay.
All right.
Because I don't want it as Pastor Sean. I want it as
Me giving advice to somebody.
as Sean as what you think.
Right.
Just straight up.
He
Okay. That's safe to say that, right? Okay. So your friend tells you, man, I took this chick out and I've been dating her for 4 months. And I took her to the Whitney because she wanted to go to the Whitney. And we went out to the Whitney and we sitting up there and we eating in the dinner come and we eating and right, you know, we having time and we about to get to know each other and somebody comes up and walks up, a dude, and he says, excuse me, he knows her name. He said, can I talk to you? And she stands up and she walks away with him. Then she comes back. Is that the situation, Lou? Is that the way I said it to you? Is that the way you understand?
Yeah.
Is that disrespectful? Profile. Did she just disrespect that fella?
All right.
Is that disrespect? Did she just disrespect the guy that you know that told you this story?
Depending on how she excused herself.
Thank you. Hold on. Come on now. What the fuck that mean? Thank you. He ain't saying shit. No, because that's key. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's key. That's not. Can we stop all that? We don't need to. Can you explain yourself?
All right. Okay. Because you never know what kind of business those two have with each other, and depending on the way she excused herself, is how I would feel disrespected or not.
So let me just say it like this: is it disrespectful or not? Not depends on how she excused herself. When she comes back to the table, hold on. When she comes back to the table, are you going to have a problem? Are you going to talk to her like that was disrespectful? Or are you going to just sit down and not have a problem with it?
I'm going to say something about it.
No, because you're painting the question in such a narrative that you are getting an answer that you want. You're leading the witness.
He didn't say just. Because he didn't. Sustain. Because he didn't answer the question.
Because you've asked an incomplete question.
Counselor, can you please continue?
Okay. Yeah. Pastor Allen. Is that disrespectful or not?
I would say it like this. If again, based upon if you're the friend that's telling me the story, right? Because I'm a context guy, and so there's not enough context there for me. Because I would have to know, like, how did the guy, like the guy coming in, what was his disposition coming in?
Thank you.
Okay. And if his disposition, like, yo, can I just talk to you for a minute? And it's like, okay, but we're out. That would be one thing. Or did you let, and then I have to agree with Rucker. How did she dismiss herself, from the situation? And and maybe this is going too far, but what context did you provide when you came back to let me know why did you have to forfeit from my presence to be with this guy? Because I don't know who this guy is, and I'll just leave it at that for now because I've been in a similar situation before myself, and it's like hello. You know what I mean? But give me some context of what's going on so I know how to conduct myself in that. So
come back with some type of verbiage about what's going on.
Right.
Definitely.
Is that situation disrespectful?
No, I don't think it's disrespectful. And I have been in that situation. The chick once took me to a place where she knew her dude was gonna be. You know what I mean? And
her dude or her ex-dude?
Her ex-dude. Oh, I should say. Man, probably might have been her dude. You know what I mean? Shit.
You know how I go nowadays.
But she took me there just to I guess kind of make him jealous or whatever. But me and homie ended up he was sending drinks over. It's like we was drinking together, and she was like, "You ain't supposed to be taking his drinks." And da-da-da. I'm like, "Man, shut up!" Like I don't even.
He's sending them shit. Let's go.
She got so mad that me and man was just, chilling, and that she never called me again. Like she never called me back. I dropped her off at the crib. Like she was so pissed off.
Okay.
So no, I don't. First of all, 4 months. I don't know you. Secondly, it's so many.
4 months?
Yeah, no, you don't. It's so many different people that could be. You know what I mean? Like tons, uncles, cousins, anything. You have no idea. No matter how she get up. Nah, how she come back and how she approach me when she come back, let me know if we gonna have another date or this gonna be the last motherfucker.
Okay. So, Lou, correct. You won that argument. But no.
It lives in the court of law.
Of course, I got something better. I got a retort to that, motherfucker.
You got a tort?
Yeah, a retort. Yeah, I can come back with it. Yeah, I got another one.
More.
Now,
A retort
now,
is worth more than a retort.
same situation. Check this out.
Okay.
You got the girl 4 months. Take her to the bar. It's her birthday. She hanging out with her friends and stuff. She hanging out with you. She bring you out. You her boyfriend.
4 months?
Yeah. I mean,
All right, go ahead, keep going.
Let's say 10 months then.
All right.
You her boyfriend. Okay, because that makes sense. 10 months. You her boyfriend. You take her out, even though it doesn't matter in this situation. But you take her out and it's her birthday, and you buying her drinks, right? Mm-hmm. She hanging with her girls. Then a nigga that she really don't know, but she know her from high school. He buys her a drink while she with you. Mm-hmm. And she come back with the drink and shit.
Mm-hmm. On her birthday.
On her birthday.
On her birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
On the day she was birthed.
Yeah. Is that disrespectful?
On the day she was birthed. The day that it was celebrated.
No, it is.
Where you're in a public
Is
place.
that disrespectful?
Only because she ain't bring me no motherfucking drink. You don't be out there getting no drinks and you don't bring your motherfucking man.
But it's her birthday.
Okay.
It's
She
her
should have brought me a
birthday.
drink. She can get drinks from anybody and everybody.
Pastor.
But that's the whole point. She is getting drinks from everybody.
That's
He's
what I'm
proud of
saying.
everybody.
I'm
She
not
didn't
mad.
get drinks from her. She wasn't getting drinks from everybody.
not
She
mad
just
at
Oh,
that.
see, now you go
I'm just
changing
saying
the
the
set
dude.
of
I said it was her
facts
birthday.
again.
I said it was her birthday, and the nigga bought the drink.
She ain't bring me none, so.
I'm only saying it because it happened. I was buying the drinks, and then somebody that
else.
she knew,
Like a classmate or something.
she really didn't know the nigga, but he knew her.
Oh.
Okay.
He bought her a drink and shit. She came back with the motherfucking drink like,
She was happy.
yeah.
Okay.
So what's wrong with that?
Because first of all, you don't even know what that nigga put in the drink. You don't know that nigga.
But you said she came back with the drink. You haven't said wait. You just said she came back with the drink. How do you know he fixed the drink and gave her the drink? How do you know the bartender didn't give it to her
She was
direct?
at the bar.
The BYOB.
I'm just saying, I don't know whatever happened up there. I'm just saying she came back with the drink. That's all I'm saying.
got a jealous heart, man.
Maybe
Bro,
that's what it
You
is.
do got a jealous heart, nigga. That's some liquor. And she going home with you.
I'm going to leave it to the therapist to
Okay.
determine whether or not you have a jealous heart.
Ain't no need to. All y'all just told me what I had.
I didn't say it.
I didn't say anything.
So
So is it
right.
disrespectful?
But energies don't lie.
It doesn't matter. Y'all already said it ain't disrespectful. You said it ain't disrespectful too. The last one. Okay. So.
You better come with a whole rest scenario.
No more scenarios. It goes to my point.
Okay.
Is there a point of jealousy that a woman likes?
Yes.
Is there a level
Yes.
of jealousy
Yes.
that a woman likes? Meaning that if you had a problem with that, would that get her? I mean, some women they get off on that because you don't have a problem. You know that you have a problem with her walking
But that-
off and
but-
didn't explain that.
But that's still dysfunction.
Exactly.
It's just on the other side.
And she's not going to let it stop. She going to keep doing it, keep doing it,
So,
keep doing it.
Can we hear from my guest? It looks
Excuse
like
me.
Is
That's
that
what I was
the
about
same
to say,
room,
sir.
Did you watch her get banged by the
Yeah, no, talking about his guest. No, motherfucker.
I said our guest.
Yeah, I was about to say that because you led me into that, so I was giving it to you. But no, I didn't hear you, Des.
Was it the same girl who wanted to get smashed and had an orgasm and wanted you to watch? Okay.
No, a different girl.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Don't
her
ask,
heart
bro.
was
Don't
a
ask.
whole
Don't
nother,
ask.
a
That's
whole nother.
He needs Jesus therapy.
So he gave me a lead in, so I was using that lead in, and then you tripped over the lead in by answering the same thing. So can you do your lead in again?
Who are you talking to?
You, because you gave me right.
Nigga,
said-
you high.
was
You look like you looking right here.
You
Right
looking
here,
at
not
me.
there, not here. Here.
My eyes ain't crossed. You got 4 eyes. I got 2. My 2 eyes looking right in your phone, nigga. Right. That's this big ass shiny head. You probably got that gleam I can't see.
Okay.
Man,
The
we gotta let
gleam.
the man talk.
Right. I'm trying to. Damn. See, I was trying to give it into him. He was like, that was her. I got to rewind it. That was his dysfunction or some
Rewind it.
shit. And that's when I was about to say, can we have your professional opinion on what he had just said, but he fucked it up. Messed it up because we're professionals.
Right, we're professionals. We're professionals.
Professionals don't.
So,
Is that a jealous heart? I mean, he said jealous heart, and it's not going to hurt my feelings. They already told me I had jealous heart. It doesn't matter.
Well, I said that it was dysfunction on both parts.
it's definitely dysfunction, and if we're talking 4 months, 10 months,
Somebody's not coming on.
Damn, mine's fucking up.
We testing.
Nope,
See, we
still
just
no.
on.
See what's going on.
There it is.
Yeah, you got the
Good.
trap mic.
Yeah,
Good.
you got the trap mic and the trap chair.
See. And it's live. It's live.
That's why he's sitting still and shit. He like, right, they like, damn.
End up in the parking lot.
Like, he don't move too much. His chair ain't making him move. Like, that nigga need to
See.
Wait.
It's all good. So definitely, that jealousy piece. That's that's dysfunction, as you said. And again, the context for which all this is happening, that's important. But at the same time, we talking 4 months, 10 months. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. I'm not trying to control nobody's behaviors, but what I will do is control my expectations.
There you go. Deep. Deep.
Yes.
You dig?
Yeah, I feel that one. Go ahead.
And that makes things much easier. I'm not trying to make you be the woman I want you to be. If you get up and you walk away with a cat, then you better come back and definitely explain what you was doing. And was it business? Was this somebody telling you something was going on? But if this just, then we good. I'm the prize.
There you go. There you go.
All day.
That's the
And then I know how to treat her, though.
And something that he said, and this is like, I wrote this shit. Y'all just don't know.
You did.
You said expectations. And this is what I'm trying to get to, to solve all this, because, we did the recap, and I wanted to go back over something over the recap, but it all comes with this right here.
We doing the recap of the recap?
Right. We don't, again, remember I said women are lazy daters. Some women are lazy daters. And I said that, it takes 4 or 5 dates. It should take all that to get to know some. Remember all that? Right. So I'm saying expectations. I'm saying as people, remember in English they used to make us write journals? Everybody had to write journals.
Right.
We stopped because that shit is so important. Because our expectations, we expect certain things out of people, and we never write that shit down, and they never get to know what we expect out of them. So I'm saying, what if the first date, say I had expectations of this in my life for the woman I want to marry. Not nobody I just want to fuck, somebody I want to marry. These are my expectations of this person. I wrote this list, then I meet a girl. I'm not going to apply the list of my expectations to this girl. I'm going to write a whole different list, right? A whole different list of the person that, or whoever. Because it's my expectations of what I expect out of that relationship if this is the woman I want to marry. She might work at Ford, so she can't do the same. I can't expect the same things if she's an independent contractor. So my expectations should be different and catered to the person that I meet. And I'm saying this shit.
Can I ask you this? I'm really being dead serious. Did you pray about that?
I'm not in the prayer right now. I mean, not me, but I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm not taking it in the prayer realm right now.
No, and the reason I ask, is because once when I was in church, I asked my pastor, "How did you know that he was supposed to be your husband?" And she said, "I prayed for him." And you talk about writing down stuff now with the relationship that I am. I wrote down and I prayed about what I wanted. And one thing that I wanted is I did not want to be used for my title, status, and money again. And sure enough, the dude I'm with now, he has paid for my oil change once. And he's 15 years younger than me. And that was a big deal because I wasn't being used for my money.
Did he make a list too?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
So let me finish what I'm saying. What
I'm saying is I was blessed with exactly what I asked for on my list.
That's what you asked for. That's what I'm saying.
My expectation.
And this is what I'm trying to say.
What you say?
So
you change that all.
So what if
I could make that joke so much better for you?
I know. I don't want to do it. No, you got to do it though. I can't do it.
So what if you had a list? And then the person that you met, you wrote a list for them of expectations. Not only a list of expectations, not only a list of expectations are what the level of what you will accept and what you want.
Can I just ask for a clarification? It's just a clarification.
Okay.
So you changed what you originally wrote Because I heard you say
You
you
have
write
a
this
list. You have a list,
but
of
then
what
you write another list. That's what I heard you say. Why would you write another list?
Because
It's a different person.
what you because exactly
And listen, and
because
this is what I wanna say.
and
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying you finding these expectations on your dates.
Okay.
This is not nothing that you already wanted when you saw them on Facebook, but you're talking to this person and you're getting to know them. So now you make a list. Go ahead, Des.
The first thing is, I believe like you making a list on the wrong shit. First of all, you can't control her. Your list got to be on you.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So you say, okay,
That's your first
I
list.
know what my list. I'm gangster. How I should do this? How I should do that? So if she's doing anything that interferes with that, or is just gonna knock me off my, or anything like that, cool. I can't control her. I can't put a list and say, oh, she doing this, she doing this. I
You can only discuss it
have
with her.
my list.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? It's my list of who I want to be, and if she interferes with that, or don't allow me to be the person that I want to be, or anything like that, or the way that she's acting, then she gotta fucking go. I'm not gonna get her no list. No, this bitch gotta do this. She gotta do this. And then you don't gotta ever change your shit.
And I get all that, and I get all that. But what if you like to sleep in the cold room at night, and she doesn't? That's the type of list I'm talking about.
You sleep outside of the covers, do you?
No, she has to be. I mean, but I'm saying these are things. I'm saying I'm being simple when I say cover and room, but I'm saying there are certain things. She might not like watching TV. She might not like to eat meat.
Well, what I'd like to say when I used to counsel married couples, I say, and it's true. You don't have to sacrifice. You don't have to compromise, but you do have to make accommodation.
And this is what I'm saying. Not only do you write down the things, you write the level of what you're willing to accept and what you want, from a 3 to a 7.
I think you're starting off with the wrong shit, bro. You gonna fuck it up from the beginning. You ain't gonna never be right.
But on your list,
That's what I'm saying. You can't even get to the real deal because you worried about all the BS before you even get to. Just let it be. Listen, that's anxiety and moving too far ahead. You're moving too far ahead, and it's called mindfulness. Be where your feet are. Embrace that moment. How can you enjoy that moment? And everybody got a plan till they get punched in the face. You feel me?
The moment is knowing each other, is talking to each other, and making. That's what I'm saying.
Watch this. That sound good. But you don't judge a person at times of comfort and convenience.
Not
you judge
judging
them at times at conflict and controversy. So that person gonna look real good.
Exactly.
And that's why I always tell people: only fools rush in.
There you go.
Take your time.
Like I said before, you can have 3-4 perfect dates. I understand that. That's what I'm saying. You have to find out the bad dates to find out a person and how they interact with
that
things.
might take years.
Exactly.
Or
That might take
saying
years.
that. Yeah, you can't be saying I gotta wait for some bad dates.
That bad date may come after the bad day at work. Shit.
But I'm saying
That's getting too far ahead.
Can you just repeat what you said about being mindful of
Being mindfulness. But the mindfulness is being where your feet are.
I like that.
Anxiety is getting too far ahead of yourself. Worry about the future, what the future might bring. Depression is worrying about the past, what you had, what you lost.
There you go.
So mindfulness is being right here, right now, at this moment. We're here together.
Can I just jump on that too? Because I had to go to therapy one time myself, and then the counselor had asked me. He said, "When was the last time you just lived for right now?"
Yeah.
He said you're a compulsive thinker. He said you probably already thought about what you're trying to do days ahead or months ahead. He said, and then doing that, you're probably so busy worried about the past. He said, but when was the last time you just lived for right now? And I didn't realize the power of that. It's such a powerful thing to just live for your right now moment. You know what I mean? So I can agree with that from the perspective of, since we're talking about relationships, you know what I mean? Sometimes just for the purpose of trying to find out where we're going to go. Now, I'm not against the list, right? Because when it was time for me to, if I can say this real quick, and I get it out real quick, when it was time for me to get married again, right? I came up with a list. I had 4 things that I know that but I like how Dad said it. It focused on what for me first, not so much with her, but for me.
Exactly.
So then once that list came about, then it was just about maintaining in that now moment to make sure that, okay, when I got to that point where I know that, okay, you're the one, well, here we are 4 years later. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to piggyback off
and that list is fine. Those morals and values, that's something that's you anyway. If you stick to that, knows you should change for no one.
And the loose leaf comes with more than one piece of paper.
Right.
You can have more than one list.
Okay.
So just because I'm saying all this, you can't, and I'm not saying that, I'm saying that this is something people So this is something I haven't tried.
Okay.
This is something people don't try. This
In terms
could
of
be
deciding.
not deciding,
want.
but finding to meet somebody and getting on the same level to know somebody.
Right. Okay.
And I'm saying we saying all this, but there's a lot of unsuccessful dates out here. So I'm
Too
saying
many
this is-
expectations.
That's exactly where it started off at.
You said, what'd you say?
Everybody
So what kind of expectations?
But that's what I'm
You said
saying.
lower.
No, too many expectations.
But that's what I'm
Not worried
saying.
about themselves.
Let it be.
They worried about the
I don't want you to be pretentious. Be who you are.
Yeah.
Just be. And then I'll make my decision if I want to stay.
Because and I'll say, because again, and this is important, my list was for me.
Right.
And when I said I wanted somebody who had a sense of the world outside of himself that found it important to work on behalf of social causes. Because what has been my experience, when I got to be at this gala, and I need you to have your tux on because we got donors making $10,000, you need to understand why that's important. But if you're not involved in social organizations or social uplift, which require funding, you're going to be mad at me because now I can't go to your mama's dinner that she have every Saturday. And that's happened.
And why you can't go to the dinner?
Because I've got this event to support the social causes. So I'm more likely to be involved with somebody because it's the only way that they will understand when those things come up, when those things happen.
So that would be on your list.
That would be on my list, but that's for me again.
Right.
That's for
It
me because my
originates,
social causes are important to me.
And again, y'all keep saying this list like, again, it's your list.
Yes,
So you
yes.
write your list according to.
And I'm supporting you. I'm supporting
And
you.
I'm saying, even if I talk to a girl, then, and this is what I'm saying, it's to find out the things she likes, what she doesn't, what we're compatible in. If she likes country music, and I don't want to hear country music, isn't that something that we should talk about in the first 3 dates?
Compromise.
But she may be the type of motherfucker that can make you like country music. You don't know. You can't close your mind to that shit. You can't have your list right there. And this is what it's gonna be. I don't like that country shit. You never know. Your ass be down here singing all that shit and
He hard all over the place.
Aren't you supposed to be learning your mate every day though?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
so you can't do it all in the first couple of dates. It's gonna be so many more opportunities.
And I'm not saying that you will do it but I'm saying this list. If what I get with the list is when people don't write things down, when it happens, then there's room for compromise.
It's supposed to be.
But
It's life.
Even if somebody write it down, sometimes when things change, you can erase the motherfucker. Like you said, it's another sheet of paper, right? So some things you can grow into.
Right.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like country music neither, right? But I know this DJ that mix hip hop music up with country. I like that shit.
Listen, man. Hey,
They be having a good story in it too. Shit.
Real talk.
TV show in the 90s
And we
called
had a
Country Hip Hop.
conversation before we got on live, but you know, I never planned on ever dating outside my race, ever. And I had this little beautiful Filipino that came up to me and she took care of me off day one, and it was just like a different connection. I was intrigued by her. She showed me something different. You know what I'm saying? Then she was one of the smartest women I'd ever been around. So she having book smarts and me having other smarts. I said, that's powerful.
Right.
We've been together 24 years.
All right.
wow.
Congratulations.
So,
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never planned on. I like bald head, tall, brown skinned women. She's short, yellow, with hair down to her ass. You know what I'm saying? That's totally different than what I ever planned on.
Yeah.
So they always say if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans.
There you go. That's wisdom. So the list itself shouldn't be something that's completely objective. You should have enough room for some subjective.
Definitely. And when you said the list, it should be about you. It's about the things that you want. If you want a woman who has a spiritual being, a spiritual side to her. If you have a woman who cares about family,
right?
You know, these are the things that you look for. You know what I'm saying? But it's some of the other things. You know, she can only drive foreign. You know, she can't drive. And we like, what we talking about here?
And that's what I'm saying. That type of stuff shouldn't be on your list,
right?
And these are again, the list is not something that I wrote.
I'm interested in hearing your list.
I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
It's
I
a
don't have a
superficial
list,
list. Shallow as
but
fuck.
I will create a list because
said
I'm gonna
shallow.
show y'all what I'm talking about.
How much time you got?
Right, I ain't about to create it now, but and I'm gonna show you, you know, and I'll probably make a book about the shit later on and show y'all why it works.
No, you gonna
About-
it's gonna say why I should have never made a list.
This list is gonna say no fat chicks.
And because, right, like, you know, most things, if it ain't in front of you, you can't, you know, because we think things of how we would do it, not how somebody else would do it.
And when you write it down, you make it real.
Yeah.
Right, and there's no room for, I mean, it shouldn't be, and that's why I'm saying you put levels, because there's no room for compromise. Say, for instance, I say, I don't want a woman that busts my windows out, right? If I ain't wrote that down, though. If I wrote that down, if the bitch break my windows out, I'm through with her. If I write that down,
What's before that though? Like, how you even let it?
If
get to
I-
How you get to that point?
I don't know
Every
how I
action
got
is
that.
a reaction, right?
Right.
How did it get to the window?
Because y'all I'm just thinking of a point. I'm just trying to bring up. I'm just trying to bring up an example.
But I think, especially when we're talking to our audience, one thing is don't focus on what you don't want. You have to focus on what you do want.
Right. I agree with
And
that.
that's the best
100%,
way
dog.
not to get what you
I
don't
agree
want.
with that.
Or
and
focus
even
on what
that,
you need.
but
Yeah.
if you write what you do want, you still should put it on the list. What's the purpose of a vision board?
To remind you of what you want.
Goals.
You don't write shit on the vision board. You take the pictures out of the
your
magazine.
goals for yourself that you
Yeah.
got 100% control
But
over.
you cut the
you do
pictures
not
out.
have 100% control over.
But you
her.
cut the
She
pictures
can't-
out.
That's not her written.
And you talking about her. You talking about her. I'm talking about we said that our list is for us.
Right.
So let's go back to us.
Okay.
So I'm saying you have a vision board, but you cut the pictures out. Nobody writes the list down and say, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I'm willing to do, this is the level of I'm willing to take. Why don't we write it? We take a vision board and cut shit out, but we don't personalize it to what we want. Rich people, I mean, I ain't gonna say all rich people do, but there are very successful people that write lists down and follow their lists and live their life.
That sounds
according
like
to their
goals,
list.
though.
Yeah.
It's a list. I'm just saying it's a list. I'm saying that, like I said, the loose leaf don't come with one paper; it come with 60. A list is
I think she'd probably say you too deep.
Man.
well, maybe that should be on my list. If this makes me too deep, right? If this makes me too deep, then I shouldn't be fucking with
So
this.
I guess everybody different because I like easy conversation. I'm simple.
But
Be here with me now.
they will be easy conversations. You're not coming to her on day one with this list.
So if you like jam or jelly,
Hold on.
But you shouldn't be
when
coming
you
to her
find
at
it
all.
With the
You're
list.
dating. I just said you're not, but I'm saying
I
you're
said
not
at all.
But you're creating the list. I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
you're
I'm saying-
creating a list.
She should not know what's on that
Okay,
list.
okay. If that's what you want to do, then she should know. But I'm saying you're
Because the list
creating
is
a
for
list.
you.
this list causes a lot of problems.
Man.
So-
So don't let
I
her
understand.
know.
Burn that motherfucking list.
So don't let her know. Or you can be with a chick that says, "Hey, that sounds like something I want to try," and let me write a list too.
This is a
Have any of
confusing.
you all ever had a list?
No, that's my point.
No.
No, I like I said, I do. But my list is for me, and it's not
Not when I'm
some
presenting to
superficial
somebody.
thing.
Yeah, it's not when I'm presenting
It's
to
not
somebody.
so. It's like it's important. It's important for my man, for his family to be important to him. Because I've dated motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about their family. Then when I've got family events or my family is called and they need me and I might have to spend some time with them away from him, he doesn't understand that because family is not an important intrinsic value to him like it is to me.
Okay.
But that's on my list.
And that's what I was saying before. I'm not saying what's important and what's not to your list. I'm just saying have a list. And
You can't just say have a list.
I don't need a list to say I need somebody who honest.
Well,
Why not?
Somebody who treats me a certain way. That's
Why not? And again, I said if you
That list can be
you
deceived.
already married though. You already married. I'm saying somebody at the beginning I started
He just
and
knocked you
said
out the
before I
box.
was married.
I said when you dating. I said when you dating and you trying to find somebody you want to marry.
That's what it was always.
This is something that hasn't been.
And here we go again. Too many expectations.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the moment for the moment.
Throw right down.
Gotcha.
Because right now, what's happening is you're looking for something, and as soon as it look like what you think it's supposed to look like, you run with it. As soon as it look like what you think it's not supposed to look like, you run with that. Leave it. Just be where you are and enjoy the moment.
You can't do that.
It'll show its face. It'll come to the light.
So do we agree that, or don't agree that you should have a list of what you want out of a woman to marry?
No,
you saying you
should have a list of who you want to be in that
as a man.
relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's it. That's all you can control.
Yep.
You should have a list that when things ain't going your way with that list, just deter from her and go somewhere else.
Charge it to the game.
Yeah, it's true. If she ain't doing what you want on that list, just go somewhere else.
And there's an old Carol, I think it's Carol King. My mother used to play it. Who made this song? You think this song is about you? That was Carol King, right? But there's another song, and she says, and ladies, he's not supposed to be your everything. You've got to have your own things.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. That's one of my favorite quotes.
Yeah.
Like, for real, as far as I go, I don't want nobody I need. You know what I mean? And a lot of relationships get messed up like that. They go grab somebody who they actually need, and then now they stuck. I don't want nobody I need. I want two people to come together who can take care of themselves and want each other because they want each other and love each other. Like, if your relationship ain't like that, bro, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it should be like a Venn diagram. Oh, good grief.
The fuck, right.
He didn't say, what's a diagram?
The Venn diagram.
He said the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
I know what a diagram
You talking
is.
the 3 circles?
The 3 circles where they overlap in certain areas and then other areas they don't. And that's how there should be some things which are yours.
But that was created to apply to your life. It's even though it's a different form of list, that's still a list.
I'm just saying, I like playing golf. My mate doesn't. So I'm not going to make my mate go play golf with me just because I like playing golf.
Unless you were in love, you were a pro golf player that went over to, different states and stuff.
Yeah, but he ain't playing.
Wouldn't that be important to you? That this person wants to travel with you and enjoys the game of golf?
Not as long as you're changing that oil.
No, right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna say,
so if he be like, no, I hate golf, I'm gonna stay at home while you out there playing around the world.
Yeah. And he gonna come back in with his bag and he gonna get his oil changed. We all happy.
Nah, I guess that would be my jealous, hurting my trust issues because I'm like, well, shit, why not go with him?
I'm shocked you
to the place.
Because he might have his own life and got shit to do.
This nigga need some sessions.
That's some shit they said.
Please, man.
That's some shit they said.
We're gonna take up a collection plate to pay you to talk to him.
Some of that hypnotherapy.
Right, you motherfuckers ain't hurting my feelings.
Ain't nobody trying to hurt your feelings. We love your black ass.
I'm good.
We try to get you some help.
You and your sideburns.
He's a
How many more
classical
minutes
guy.
we got?
He's a classical guy.
5 minutes.
But can I go back to what you said in the title? And that is about respecting yourself and respecting your mate.
Right.
And those levels of respect have to be exactly the same. Because you can't respect yourself more and expect to give somebody a greater respect or a lesser respect. It's just respect. And this is just my belief. I think when Jesus said, love one another, a great part of that that's not said out loud is respect one another also. We don't have to agree at all times, but we do have to respect each other, and we have to respect our mates, and that they have lives too, that they have goals, they have dreams also, and that they have chosen me to live this life with them while they pursue what it is that they want to also, along with what I'm going to do. And we find a way respectfully to respect each other's dreams.
And I've been blessed to find out as long as I'm working on myself, as long as I'm getting better, as long as I'm becoming a better person, everything else around me like changed for the better. You know what I mean? Like all that shit that I was taking away from myself to try to fix and to try to change and try to do, I just learned that for that one time that I finally just say, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to become a better person. all the shit around me started changing. So it changed everything. Like I stopped expecting people to be better. I stopped expecting people to do this. All I did was kept getting better, and then damn, maybe from what they seen from me, maybe they just happened to get better in that realm from my kids, everything, dog. And like, I want everybody to understand that shit. And I think if we do that, we don't even gotta have no list, because your girl gonna want to be on every single last thing that you can even think that she wants to, if you that type of motherfucker who working on himself every day and just getting better. I'm telling you. So that's why I think, like, if we just concentrate on that shit right there, I think everything else around it ain't gonna even, you ain't gonna have to talk about it.
And if I can piggyback off of that, that's a very powerful truth, and I'll even bring in the scriptural perspective, like you said, because there is a sense of, now on one hand, right, we are commanded in scripture that we esteem others better than ourselves. Not saying that we become less than them, but there's a level of respect, okay, that comes from the fact that I see your intrinsic value as a human being, all right? And so as I reflect that from myself inward, then as I throw it out there, then it just says that basically the intrinsic value that I throw at you, if you are some kind of intrinsic human being, like when I saw you coming up the elevator, I don't know you from Adam. You had a hard time getting in the door, right? And I'm trying to put you on blast, but you know, you had a hard time getting in the door. I could have sat there and just laughed at you and be like, he can't even open up the door. But I flagged you down, right? And said, what's up, dude? We got to the elevator. Hey, what's up, Sean? I mean, we just met each other. So right there, just off of that dynamic alone, you just see two brothers, all right? The intrinsic respect for each other, because I got that respect for myself, so I'm going to respect a fellow human being, right? And then you threw it right back at me. So that ties into what you're saying. Exactly. So when we esteem each other, better than ourselves, not from the place that you're better than me, but because I see the value of where you're at. You are a creation of God. You are a created being. So because of that, I'm going to respect that. And then from the perspective of, even we could, as we say, there's a little catchphrase we say in the church that, we can agree to disagree agreeably, as long as we keep that respect and that intrinsic value.
Energy is something, isn't it?
Everything. True.
Everything's energy.
It's everything.
Brian, did you want to say something before we pull out?
For you,
man, there's a lot been said at this table. Just again, if when in the dating scene, if you do things out of love, and again, don't try and control their behaviors, just control your expectations, and that's with everybody in life. And then if we work to listen to understand instead of listening to respond, we'll get a lot further ahead. And when we do worry about the future, again, that's called what, gentlemen? Anxiety.
Yeah.
Anxiety, and it's in our everyday lives. And what we have to do is destigmatize the stigma. Right. You know what I'm saying, of mental health. And as black men, we definitely need to be talking to somebody.
That's
for
true.
so long, I was 1% in the game. 23 years ago, I'm still 1%.
Wow.
So it's a shortage of black men out here in the field, but we are out here.
All right.
Use them.
This ain't gonna be long, Miles. Profile. You got anything to say? I'm just fucking.
Just put this out there. Look, pursue every relationship like with insight of it being something better each time you meet somebody. Don't try to control that person. Everything goes smooth. Women control a relationship. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Do not try to make a woman do something that you want her to do. That's it.
And
rape.
I'm going to right. It sounds like rape to me. So
please don't.
I'm going to say, list the no list. Still have a level of what you're willing to accept and what you won't. Whether if you, again, disrespect, respect, it still has to have a level of what I'm willing to just say. Hey, I'm not going to deal with it no more to keep me happy, because the most important thing to me in life, and what should be in everybody else's life, is peace. And nothing else means shit without peace.
That's true.
So, can I? Did you want to say right? You
want to sign off?
No, I just want to say, please check us out, like us, share us, comment, share us, like us, comment, and come back next week for That's Just It. Yeah.
Shout out to our guests for being here with us.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you for being with us, Brian.
Chain reaction.